Yeah, welcome to the next iteration of the Playdate stream. What I have set up as a goal for today is probably in the to-dos, so I might need to zoom for you all a bit. What is it? Is it like Control Plus? Lejjebb. Is it okay now? Cool. So the plan for today, I'm just gonna get rid of these. Almost system maybe not yet. But what I do want to play around with is introducing the next set of enemies. So if I start the game, you can probably see it on the top corner, yes. You don't have double cursors, which is weird. If this disappears, it is still there. Okay, so I might need to... I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. Maybe I need to just like get rid of it, I don't know. Playdate properties, capture cursor, no, for now. So if you start the game, we still have the OGs, we just have the circles. We can switch between field or unfield. The enemy is spawning way too fast, that is the thing we have. I can play around with that. But I do want more type of enemies. Be just to like play with configuration and such, nothing really complicated. So that is what we're gonna do for today. For which I would need an sprite. Hold on, do we have in the source code? No, we don't. Okay. So what I will... Okay, let me just add a sprite while I'm thinking, but there is probably a way better way of doing this. You would probably want to have a common ancestor, do it like the OOP way, but I'm not gonna do it that way. So, what is a sprite? Why is it not saying a sprite? Oh, there is a sprite. Can you imagine we didn't have a sprite before? So what I need to do is... they are not 64 by 64. I'm pretty sure they are just 32 by 32 images. But we have to check that. And source images. Let me properties image 16 by 16. Okay. Lemon, welcome in, how are you doing? Hope you're having an amazing weekend. I do want to open one of them so I can fetch the color. Can I just use black? Maybe I can just use black. Welcome to the stream. We are adding more enemies today. That is the plan. I'm sick sadly, so recovering mostly. Probably should not be streaming, but I don't care. I just want to stream a bit. I want to finish this game by the end of the year. If I don't sit down to work it out on stream, then it is not gonna happen. Edges. Yeah, Playdate Dev time. Square. There. Command Alt Shift H. Square. Did I use underscores or not? Question of the day. I did use underscores. What kind of game you be making? We've been working on this very simple game. Hold on. Is this my? This is not my F5. Oh, it should be. Huh. Interesting. My to-do is not finding my F5 button. So we talk later. Okay, no worries, no worries. So we're working, but if anyone is watching or like later, we have this little defender-like game. I'm just gonna move around up and down and gonna shoot enemies according to their field or not field in style. We will probably have almost an ammo system later, but it's mainly a score chaser game. Nothing complicated, just me learning the system. So we have a, what is it called? Circle, we have a square. New. So how would I make a pentagram here? Pentagon, right? Hexagon, pentagon, yes. It's weird because with pentagon I'm thinking about the American, is it like the defensive ministry building or whatever it is called. I'm not sure how the angles are actually, honestly. Like, so this is flat for this side. Probably not that. Oh, I need to rotate this. Whatever, we can select and rotate it later. One, two, three. 1, 2. Oh, that almost looks correct. I probably need to move one of these. Take one down. Something like this. Probably. Is it Shift R? No. Oh, there is no rotate, right? Yeah, there is no rotate. Oh, is it just H? Without Shift? No, it is Shift H. I guess because I had the rotation selected. Yeah, this bottom looks weird because how the angles are. But at the bottom, this top part doesn't look thick enough. Due to like the... Oh, that was it. Maybe we can do this. Can I? That's too much. So probably this is what we have. File. Save as. To. Fill it in. Export. Pentafilm. There we go. Oop. That's probably enough A sprite for today. I can move it down here. So I think the smarter way. This is like the old polygon that we drew with the Playdate code, but it is very janky looking at this low resolution. Probably due to like how the end of the lines are drawn. I don't know. I don't know honestly. What the smart way would be is to have a generic enemy that just handles loading the image and moving the body and then extending that generic enemy class by every other one. And I guess we can try to do that. But for that I would need these images as well. So let me rename the enemy to problem. Yes, probably it's better to rename it because others are called what is this? Name circle. Rename circle fill. And what we can do is create a new file, enemy image loader, and this works different, right? I just, yeah, a bit too 11. So what I do is image loader, images, and here image, first probably not images, image paths, because I probably don't want to load the images. It is enough to just store the path field, like the naming. So boop, holding the wrong button. So what this is gonna do is all the path pairs that are gonna be fetched by the enemy handler with an index for filled and unfilled enemy variations. So I need images slash, okay. Circle. Technically they could be making this even more, not dynamically, but more agnostic, because on one of my liver games I have the enemy images exported as basically, what was it? It's like 1A, 2A, 1B, 2B, I think. So I'm just actually using this just the index, so it's like enemy 1A. So then in runtime you can do the path can be enemy append ID append A. So it doesn't care what the enemy is. I'm using named files here, but I want to use named files for now. So square Almost. I need to make a better Control C somewhere on my keyboard that I don't have. Oh. Oh. Brain slow, so I'm doing stupid stuff on my keyboard. I named it Pentagon, right? I named it Penta for some reason. Cool. So with this, now you can include import enemy image loader. It's really a bit stupid name, it should be like paths or something. And what I can do is enemy image path. I can now index this with ID type. We can figure that one out. And the non-field one is the first one on each. And the field one is the other one. I need to drink some tea because my throat is already way too sore. The size is same for everyone, and this code is also the same for everyone. I should probably move all these files into like directories, but that is gonna come later. So that is working in a way that I can now do... the circle is just this simple enemy. Also I need to pass type, but what you can do is do it type here and do type type equals type not equals to nil and type or 1. So I'm defaulting to 1. So back to creating a new file. Let's create the square enemy. .lua. I need you... Oh no, I'm just closing a few things. I need my enemy and need my square enemy. And there. Now I can switch between these two. See? Need you. And how's the syntax class? Something extends something. So you're also gonna have to import enemy class square. You need to be big if I remember correctly. Not need to, but extends maybe that's the... I'm not sure how this looks now. Do I have a browser here somewhere? Is this the browser? You are gonna be the browser. There we go. Playdate OOP. Not need libraries. SDK. Why do we have? Not sure why this is here. This is weird. Need to have the Löwe in there. You cannot include Löwe code, right? You can do it in C. OP tutorial readme, thank you. Of course. Grand extends player. Oh, I need this name, right? Then the big this one. This way. Let's go back to here. How do you extend a functionality of the super object? Player super update self. Roll with this one then. That's it. I'm not sure why this is called. This is GFX Sprite. Isn't this default that everyone is called updated? Oh no. This is what is gonna cause the giants to call the player zone, right? Because the giant will be technically a player, quote unquote. It is the child. So it is gonna fetch its super, which is a player, and call that update, which is this one, right? So it is. I'm just gonna use this. It's easier than trying to remember it. Note to self, this works differently on Linux. On Windows, if I minimize a window, it goes away. On OBS, here it doesn't. Oh, we have a really cool sunset. You have like a cloudy sky, but it has like a very small like horizontal cut in it, and the sun is shining like very brightly redly through it because it is sunset. Oh, that looks neat. So close this function, and this is gonna be square. The problem is I don't have a function yet to be called. I want to trigger like an on-def effect. Because at the moment the bullet is what is causing this. I need to move stuff. I probably don't need you then. What we need is function enemy on-def. And move this code out from this. refactoring time. And remove increment score. Know what I need? Hold on, I'm just gonna do it now. This is layer of 1, I guess. So I guess I can put it on layer 2, because that is where all my coding stuff is. So you are delete now instead of backspace. So now I can do this. Yay! So for this to work, what we need is you need to call collided object on def, then remove. You need to particle. Oh, the helpers as well. This code. So this is not collided object anymore, but self. So in theory, I should be able to just restart this, and the circle should behave the same. Cool. Because technically we haven't changed anything for the circles. All we done is, like I told you guys earlier, that the bullet should not be calling probably the cleanup of the enemies or like the particle generation, because, and the point addition, because technically that is like not loose coupling. I don't know if that's the right term to use here. Like the score system and the creation of the enemy def is very much tied to the bullet, but instead you probably want to have the enemy itself and all this. So now for the squares, what we can do is we can update this on def. So let me do on def. But what I still want to do is I want to spawn like enemies, another few of them. So I will need a small square. Nice. I 8 new sprite. So Small square. You cannot see this, I'm just drawing a new square, it is not engaging at all. Sorry. You need to be a PNG. Control yes. Wait, now that I think about it, why did it work with Control Y? Or something iffy is going on. It should be Control Z, not Control Y. But that's the redo, but that should be Control U. Was it Control? Oh no, it's Y here. Okay, I was like, that usually is U, right? Not Z. Let's clear it. PNG, save it. What's this? So now we need to add an image loader. We need to add the small squares. So this is enemy type 4. And I do not want to spawn off screen though. I want to spawn two new small rectangles. One on top. New x can be equal to self.x minus, I need helpers. Do I? I do, because I do want to have the -1 + 1. Now, how did I do that? I Control X accidentally. You can be more random. Oh, this should be Y. Oh no, this is okay. This is correct. I do want to offset the X a bit. But for the Y, we're gonna do minus, and I can plus this. I just like having plus wherever, like, I mean, doesn't matter. New y equals new y. So this is decreasing, which is moving up, right? Playdate still has it. Still has 0, 0, like top left. So you need to be greater than like 10. There's a better way to do this. New y equals max new y. And now I want to do enemy new x new y. This is the field setting. Probably want to be that passed down. So like a field enemy should spawn field small little popcorns. And you're type 4. And now do it again, just the other direction. Spawn. And now this needs to be minimized. Equals minimum UI, or what is our screen now? What is the Playdate screen? It's like 240 times, no, 480 times Playdate screen solution. I forgot. I think it is like 480 by 240, right? 400 by 240. Okay, it is not that. So 240 cut by half is 120. Okay. 120. It's probably a good way to screen bottom equals 120 screen width plus this is probably right edge, something screen right edge. Square enemy import polished once. So I kinda need a top edge as well. Consequence screen bottom edge. Alt 3. Screen top edge. This is gonna be offset by a bit because this is where our UI gonna be. So this is at like 10, right? Let's say 12. It should fit into 10, I think, because it is a font and a border. So you want this. So we can probably test this whole thing just by going to main and Update menu, update game. Where am I spawning? Let me spawner. Oh, I have a spawner. Oh yeah, we have a spawner with like a tick function. So you're gonna spawn squares. Oh, that's too slow. Right? Yeah, square is 2. Rebuild. There we go, square. So if I shoot this square, it should split into 2 small squares. No. Also looks like their image is not working correctly. Okay. Square and square field. So what is happening here? Oh, square is indeed field for some reason. Why? We shouldn't be. There. Don't say. So that is solution 1. Yes, those are my squares. So now they are just not spawning new things. Let's figure out why. Oh, because I'm stupid. I just paused. This doesn't matter. This needs to be square here. This is what we are doing at the moment, so I'm not just doing ID shenanigans, but actually types. So the square enemy will spawn just a normal enemy, but with image 4. Yes, okay. Rebuild. Player square. Enemy. Oh, we should be using the class name, no? Hmm. Yeah, class not callable. So let's go back to here. So are you actually using the file name for some reason? Did I misunderstood the whole code here? Oh. Probably has if you actually... Oh. Xenon. Cannot type. Cannot type, that is what is happening. That's math. I'm missing the math function, but I'm also missing the... this is a bit hacky now, because I'm handling the spawner. Gently. And the square enemy, this needs to be math. And this also needs to be... I'm still to Pico 8 coded sometimes. Happens. Let's just see a square, and if I shoot you, you spawn 2 little squares, which is okay. But those squares are not passed correctly. Is it not self-filled? Where are we putting this? It is self, not filled. And I am passing self, not filled. The other thing is, this could be like 7. Not 7, but like... Oh, my square field is not filled. That is the issue here. There we go. Enemies will spawn small enemies. Holy. I do want them more out to the side, because if you shoot 1 bullet down, you will actually kill the small ones without any issues. So you can be 6. Math. Random 4. And this can be way more than this number. So let's go with 10 for now. Is it bullet? Oh no. Oh, sprite collisions is what I want. Can you steal more offset from the original position? I mean, I don't mind it happening sometimes, so sure. This is fine. What I would love to do Let's probably slow down these squares. So we are doing this weird thing where I'm doing ID for images. And I probably should not use that for speed. But there is sub speed. So I guess I can do square, can override the init. Because I assume it runs super first and then goes to child init. Self.speed equals 05. I should press this one. So they should be slow. Oh, this might need to be minus, right? What am I doing here? No, I'm doing 1. Oh, square, super, init. Oh, self, best self. No, still not good. What? Square, super, init. So I cannot do this with init. Oh, I can. I just need to do the full. This needs to be south. Need to be X, Y. I need to copy the whole shebang. Copy the rest of the shebang, and then the subspeed. No. 9 super init. It's weird. It's not this. This is not the problem. What did I mess up then? Messed up something here. I don't know what. That should be fine. I haven't changed you. Uh-oh. This is why you use Git. So it is. Oh, then I can show you this, by the way. Wait, what is this? This should be. The Playdate console. And you should be the Playdate sim. Article of 5 global cost is not callable. What? There is your particle, but shouldn't even spawn. Yeah. Oh, yourself, yes. Let me. Oh. Class is not callable. What the fuck you mean? Just not how you do this. Just class, yeah. Particle. I smell some fuckery over here. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Okay, I need to figure this one out. So what is happening is the entry point is weird. the entry point to the program is weird, and someone tries to access someone who it cannot for some reason. Okay, what did we do before this? Oh yeah, the squares. So can I actually do this then? You're just stupid. Function square init x y field type square dot super init solve xy field type dot speed equals 5. 5. Oh, it's on this side. Oops. Yeah, from here I cannot start it for some reason. Why are you not finding here? That's weird. It does this from time to time, and I cannot tell you why. Yeah, now they are slow. Problem is, they look staggered. They are cobblestoning suddenly. Holy guacamole. There are just so many of them. Probably 05 is too little. Small brain overrun. I need some tea. I hate being sick. It is actually the worst. Cool. So one thing that is happening is enemies can spawn up here. They should not be able. Oh, that is the top edge. Okay, so import stones. And you need to be stones, screen, top edge, dot screen, bottom edge, -10. 16, I guess. The better one, but let's go with 18. Okay. So one last thing is flashing warning, sorry. We need to figure out a sprite or like an enemy bullet. So the circle enemies would be the ones who would fire these. If I do like something like this, is that bullet enough? I should probably flash them, honestly, like have another frame and just flip between the two. Is there a time call? No, that's not great for me. I mean, I guess it is, but not fully. Enemy bullet. Will this need custom code? Or can I just make it so that I don't want it to interact with the player nor with the bullets, so I mean I want it to interact with the player, but not with the player bullets. I don't know. The easiest way would be probably to just handle it as an enemy who cannot be killed. And oh, but I would need collision with it for the player. It's probably better to do it as an enemy. Okay, I'm gonna do it as an enemy then. Enemy bullet. Let me yank a square. Is it still Wolfer even? It is still Wolfer even, okay. They are faster. They don't know anything other than dev, so probably we can do this, right? Because I'm not calling back for the super. Not sure if that is allowed. It is very rude. But I'm not sure if it is not allowed. But what I want is function update. And super. Oh, that's off. Is that how we did this? Assume that's how we did it. Yes. And for this, we yoink this whole code because I'm not like I don't know this by heart yet, but this is the collision check. So we go enemy bullet, collision check. If there is anything here, we collided object, yes, fetch the collided object. If it is a player, but nothing else. Thank you for the follow, kind sir. Hope you're having a nice day. We do have only follows on the stream, but if you do feel like it, feel free to introduce yourself. Otherwise, enjoy your lurk. If I collide with the player, then self remove. We don't know what we want to do here yet, so let's just ignore this. Well, the object is a player, yes. So then I come back to... Oh yeah, I need a new enemy type who fires this. I have all this. We can figure this out later. We can do this with squares for now, I guess. But probably what we would want instead is the squares being the normal enemies who just do nothing. And the pentagons to split into squares and the circles to shoot at us. But for now we're gonna do it the other way around. Alright, square. Find my pentagon. Boom, boom, boom. You are not a square anymore, but you are a pentagon. And you should probably have some kind of firing timer. Self-dot, fire, CD, I don't know, 20. On def, you can do what you want. We don't care about that, the enemy will handle that. But we do want to update you differently. Not differently, we just want to append a new thing to here. Clean this up. Update. And pentagon dot super dot update. Cannot type update self. It was again. What is this? Go away. Self dot fire CD minus equals. I cannot do this, right? Can I? Is there minus equals? I don't know. I don't know if there is minus equals here. Forgo. -1. Self dot fire CD 0 then fire CD equals 20. And what we're gonna do is enemy. I cannot type, Jesus. Bullet self dot x minus I don't know 4 dot y plus 4, so it is in the middle somewhat. It's 8, right? Because you're doing 16 by 16 stuff. Doesn't matter if it is filled. And your type is 5. Image loader. How did I name you? Just enemy bullet. There's no field for this, but we can just lie that there is. The system doesn't care, it just throws it that way. That's all, right? Upgrade the speed of the bullet when it collides with the player. Oh no, I need to make it so that the bullet cannot hit it. That's weird because it is an enemy. Not sure how that is gonna work. Can I do it is an enemy but not is an enemy bullet? Will that work? Can it do it? Hyper Bagel! Oh, that's a cool name. Welcome in. Good morning, I was eating a bagel. Prepping updating my Unreal Engine project. Heck yeah. What are you doing in Unreal? And not sure if this works. The collided object is a enemy bullet. Not sure if this is gonna work. This is an and, so this needs to be evaluated as well. Technically, so it should do it. But we'll see. New engine, new things to figure out, or like SDK enemy. So we will learn this at some point. I'm not spawning pentagons. Pentagon. Yeah. Yep, it is gonna complain. But again, I somehow messed up my entry point, and I'm not sure how did I do that. Oop. Oh. Global Pentagon is not callable. Oh, I forgot to include it. I need to continue my game, but I'm just quite angry and .NET code. Hopefully you can resolve it. Respawner, you also need the include here. There is no polygon anymore. Technically, there is one, but we don't use it. Pentagon. Oh. Rebuild. Pentagon is still not callable. Pentagon. Radio typo. We should be fine. Reboot. Perform arithmetic on a nil value. Field speed. As soon as I saw a bullet You should be extending enemies, so you should have a speed field. Do I need to... Oh no, type is there. I'm not calling for once. I'm not. Oh, no, I'm calling. Oh no, I'm calling it wrongly. I need to call it this way. And what is your project about? Oh. Well, it's disappearing immediately. If collided object is a player. Oh, oops, this remained from the actual player bullet. Because that is removed at any collision. The enemy bullet should only be removed when it collides with a player. Whoa. Field is not callable. Did I typo? Is A? Is that with a big A? No. Oh, here. Is A, yes. Multiplayer course game about photographing. Ooh, okay. Why are they staying in place for a bit? They are too fast, but why are you guys staying in place? Because I'm always calling stuff update. Pentagon. Anime bullet. Is the name, yeah. Because at this point it should be able to update itself. Init, start update, yes. View sprite collisions. Yeah, so they are in their place. They are not moving for some reason. And it should not be colliding with anyone else. It kind of looks like the first bullet stops here for some reason. But you should not stop. Let's look up this move with collision. Playdate SDK. Maybe they can actually just stop if they hit something. I forgot. I don't think they should. Like the enemies don't stop when they touch me. There's a new SDK, of course, so I need to like go back. Oop. I hate how OBS behaves on Linux. I need to like get used to so many things. So you are 00 because that is still the API I have on my device. So if I want to test it on a device, I know this version is old, I don't care. I cannot remove this. That's such... I don't care. I came here by hand. Can I pick this? What are you? Move. I hate this bar. That's so stupid. Why do you need that? No one needs that. I did set animator now. Move with collision. I'm not sure what else this issue would be. Is it group mask? Use set collides with group to define which groups a sprite should collide with. Okay. What is the parameter? Pass in a group number or an array of group numbers to specify which group these sprites can collide with. Choose a number 1 to 32, set group to specify which group sprite belongs to. So let's just, for a quick moment, move you to like way away from the object and check if so we can actually say if it is like a collision issue or not. Yep. One last spot. Oh. No, they actually don't move for a bit. Also, am I stupid or does it look that sometimes they lag? Yeah, this lags sometimes. I mean, sure, I wanted a lot of things on the screen. Where is the enemy spawner? That's so weird. I haven't seen something like this. This is why I'm really stumped here. Grab some tea. This is the base update. And this is the enemy bullet. Call the super, reset the speed. Oh wait, I'm moving this twice, hold on. That is one issue. And the other is I'm now realizing that there is two different functions that we are calling, so it might be actually the case of them colliding with the object itself. Why are you not moving? Self, move with collision. Oh, you want to go the other way, oops. That should be minus. There we go. So it wanted to go this way. Ran into the... like this, you see? How they can stack up after each other. That is what we gonna need to fix here. Okay, so collision works very differently from what I would have thought. Because even though this object is not moving with collision, because this is just moving with move 2, this object which is moving with move with collision, I think it's called. So the bullet itself is moving with collision. This was the issue. I needed to move it the other way. This was a positive before. So the move with collision object... well, I mean, it makes sense because I'm moving my bullet as well with move with collision. Oh, okay. Okay, so we need to actually look into these groups. No. I don't want to. don't want to. Groups are numbered 1 through 32. You set to specify which group a sprite belongs to. Okay, so we come back to the code. Going to constant, going to player. Oh, I don't have a forgo, I remove my caps lock. Player. In group. Base 1. Enemy group 2. So we go to player self.set group is constant player group. Find enemies. Self.set group. I had such a big pay for it. Constant enemy group. And now what I want to do is kind of one. You can do an array, okay. So I want another one probably for the enemy bullet. Because that behaves a bit differently from enemies. Enemy bullet group is 3. Go to enemy bullet self.set group is up here. Constants, enemy bullet group, enemy group. Okay. And the other one is set collides with group, right? So let's find the normal bullet. This is the player bullet. So you are self set collides with group constants enemy group. The enemy bullet cannot be in that one, okay. So the enemy bullet can collide with the player group. Player group. Not set group, set group collide. Yeah, set collides with groups. This might need to be an array, I don't know how this. I cannot seem to step into it. So you are a enemy bullet group. You can collide with the player. The player bullet can collide with the enemy group. the normal enemies have enemy group, but the enemy bullet set group. So this probably overrides the base, right? I don't know, like, can you remove group? Set group. Hopefully it overrides it. I'm calling it again, so I hope this just overrides it, not appends to it. And that's all, right? Should we, in theory? Hopefully, we haven't messed up anything. I did. Field set group is not callable. Or is it set groups? It is indeed set groups. Set groups. Set groups. Set groups and the player. Set groups. Bad argument to set groups. Playdate graphics sprite expected got a number. What? Add the sprite to one or more collision groups. A group is a collection of sprites that exhibit similar collision behavior. Use set collides with groups to define which groups a sprite should collide with. There are 32 groups, which each defined by integer 1 through 32. To add a sprite to only group 1 and 3, for example. I'm just showing this. To add a sprite to only group 1 and 3, for example, call my sprite set group 1 3. It is my sprite. Ah, shit. This is my problem. This is probably an instance function. Not probably. It is. Enemy made, enemy bullet. And bullets. Oh, you're rather fight. Enemy bullet. Enemy player. So I cannot hit the bullet. They should not be able to hit each other. But the bullet does nothing if it hits me. Yeah, so they cannot hit each other. That's clear. There is self.remove. Set collides with group constant player group. If collided object is a player, self-remove. Player. Am I setting this too late? Set groups constant player group. Enemy bullet. Set collides with groups constant player group. Start Minecraft villager noises. Oh, I have no collision on myself. Oops, hold on. You can see that there is no collision on the player. Because I didn't need it. Oh, sneeze. The phone is stuck. Oh my god, it is so bad. Okay, I'm back. I had to blow my nose because there was a sneeze that got stuck and it refused to come out. Like, I'm gonna force you out, there is no way. So if I do this for my player, it should be fine because the bullet is set to collide with the enemy group. Hopefully. Yeah, now I have a collision box. And the enemy bullets disappear when they hit me. Oh. That's probably too many bullets, but we can work on that. Also, these legs on here. So you guys might hear a Linux beep sound because I'm plugging in my Playdate to check. Device. Oh, I can show you guys mirror. Hold on. Let me open a mirror. And a new window. Mirror. Select window. Playdate mirror. There we go. So this window is actually what is on my Playdate. This is the actual Playdate device. For some reason, this is not connecting. Did I unplug it? No. I guess I have the simulator, yeah. So I might not need mirror. Turn off mirror. And device. Upload. Run game on device. Sure, I don't care. Oh. Playdate crashed. Device. Put game to device. There we go with the Linux beep boops. The directory is open, it should close soon as the Playdate reboots. Quote unquote reboot, I call it reboot, but not sure if it is actually rebooting in the background. Now let's open mirror back. I do believe it should be able to find the playdate now. Is it not? Okay, there we go. So now this down in the corner is what is actually on my Playdate device. This is another application by Playdate. But this is, you can see what is on my Playdate screen. So immediately we are down to like 29 frames. 27. 26, 20. Ooh. I need to check because we are down to like 70. So I might not cleaning up stuff. Did I forget to clean up the bullets when they are off screen? Need to pull mirror down to like here. I mean, I can push it down up here because they cannot be open at the same time. Indeed, this has a custom update function, which is not following the enemy, even though it is an enemy. That's a bit weird, but this we need enemy bullet. Main. So how does can I launch simulator now in upload? Can simulator? No, it cannot fetch the control from mirror, so you actually have to juggle the two applications. Can I disconnect from mirror somehow? Is there an option for it? Wait, okay, not really, it looks like. Do I need to return home? I played it. Device, upload game to device. I just want to check if the frame drop was actually because we forgot to clean up bullets and they are like off the screen but still processed. Or actually we're just having too many moving things on the screen. I could see both, but hopefully it is mostly just because of the off-screen processing. Oh, I never realized the Playdate flashes when you're uploading a game to it, the little indicator on the top. It goes absolutely haywire. Holy. So now I need to close the simulator so this can fetch Playdate. That's weird that you do not have. I might reach out if this is possible to do. To like just have a button inside the simulator, like disconnect the disconnect, reconnect or something. So 29 frames. Like obviously we're gonna have less bullets than this on the screen. It's dipping to like 26. I'm having my explosions. So on your screen you might see a bit more lag due to Linux being weird. Because I can see the frames dropped on the device itself, but the Linux capture is showing it way worse than what is actually happening. Like what we see sometimes up here is like surely not 26 frames. So we are seeing a small frame drop. I need to look into if I can optimize this somehow a bit. Because I don't really want to have a game that plays on like 20 FPS. You might just have too many things on the screen, that's totally possible. close this. Let me reopen this one so it fetches the control. Oh. I can return to home with this one. Oop. Need my console. We always need our console. So what I will have to do offline is just oh, my throat hurts. What I will have to do offline is to modify these to... So I'm not sure how expensive it is actually drawing all the collisions. That might be something that is just too expensive. I know even here, even the PC drops, so no, that's not the problem. It's just me spamming like 400 bullets and explosions and their bullets and everything. But we're gonna have an ammo system in game, so you will not be able to just spam the bullets. So what you have to do is modify these, so the circles are gonna be the ones who shoot the circles. The pentagons are gonna be the ones who split. I need to make this bottom part more of a bigger angle, like smaller angle, I guess, depending on where you are looking at it. So quickly, pentafield, penta. I just move these 2 pixels, and honestly that might be enough. For which this means I'm yet again just editing sprites, nothing crazy is happening here, because I'm not switching to a sprite. Let me reboot. So that they should have like a more, like you see the back is a tad more harsher. We can even move it back a bit more, I feel like. The butt can move. 1 pixels in. There. Let me reboot again. And then we will probably raid over somewhere because my voice cannot really handle more. Yeah, I like this one better. I know it looks a bit wonky and like curved, but I like it better personally. But yeah, we did what we wanted. We have enemies who shoot at us. Hold on, let me actually modify this, because this is a bit off. +4, I guess. Because it needs to move half. Put the sprite actually being there. Oh, even less. Wow. Can I just spawn it on the object itself? And you can be like 8 only. Don't need to spawn so far, I don't feel. There we go. Oh yeah, and increase the cooldown. But this can go into constants as well. Pentagon, shot. CD. Okay. And now I want to come into where's my spawner? Local. I'm gonna do this the dirty way. We need to make this nicer next time. Also, spawn. Or 2. Or 1. Let me. So in theory we should be seeing 3 different kinds of enemies. There we go, the simple circles or pentagons. Do I have a square somewhere? There is a square. So let me do a capture. Boom. And yeah, there we go. That is basically everything I wanted today. Enemies. We have different enemies who can do different stuff. It's probably gonna be honestly all of what we have. I don't really plan on adding more because that is scope creep and scope creep. I didn't want to push this game out by the end of the year, so we'll have to limit what we are doing here. And I also wanted to like never over push this game, just figure out how stuff works. Like this collision group mask is, I feel like something that it was really interesting to learn and probably very needed in the future for other games as well. I'm getting such huge frame drops. I'm not sure why. Could be off-screen enemies. I might need to check that. Like if I have too many off-screen enemies will explode and they do all the particles. Could be like a square exploding to 2 squares and those also creating the explosions. Yeah, it kind of feels like that is when it lags a bit. But yeah, let me check. Do we have someone I can read you guys over to? Right, that was somewhere. The nerds are up. How about we say hello to the nerds again? They are working on their zombie survival roguelike game. We usually say hello to them. So join me on this little raid. YouTube, feel free to join the stream anywhere and you can come raid with us if ever you wanted. Otherwise, if you learn something, just tell me. I learned something new today. But otherwise, I will see you everyone next time. I hope you guys have a nice weekend. Take care and bye bye.